A little bit of bench for today. I told y'all I was gonna post today. I told y'all I was gonna post the chest day. So let's do it. Ugh, first set. All right. Let's go into heavy stuff now. I just got done with practice, so I'm so cooked. Whew. Whew. Oh, that feels heavy today. Pretty good. Probably do 2-3 more sets of this. Probably go on to incline, pec flies. What else? Probably cable, low cable flies, then high Samsolics. Then probably the machine. Cool, let's get into it. All right, I think this is what? Second set of heavier stuff, relatively, for me. My shoulder feels like absolute garbage today. But we'll see how this one feels. I can get base 2 more off this one, but let's go. Y'all notice how I'm doing that Nick Walker stuff I was talking about? Not bad for that one. Feeling pretty good. We got some more in me. All right. So like the third one, pretty sure. Ooh. Feeling my shoulder feels absolutely terrible, but we'll see how this one feels again. I'm getting better. I'm now pretty warm, but we'll see. Whew. Practice before lifting is not it. Whew. Say one more set of those. Move on to incline. Whew. Fourth and final one. I just feel absolutely terrible today. It's okay. something I was hearing Louis Simmons talk about is whenever you grab the bar, right, really, really grab it hard. That's helped me a lot, at least. And then coming back into it, right, not like this, but actually getting full platform down, and then getting under my lats. I'll pull them up and I'll get them tight, and that's whenever I'll go. On the incline. Alrighty. On to incline. Feeling a little bit better. Ooh, we'll see how this feels. Good set. Whew, alrighty. Second one of these. I love this exercise so much. In my opinion, they're just not a bet. Like, why do these with free weight whenever you can get such a better squeeze at the bottom and stretch at the bottom, way better range of motion, way more fibers of the muscle firing on a Smith than free weights. I don't know. Let's go. Whew, man. That's a good one. Probably one more of these. All right. Third and final one, I think. Third or fourth one. Ooh, lost the earpod. Honestly, this is the hardest part. Gave it all I had on that. A little bit of west side stuff. Incline press. Works more of the lower chest. 3 of these. Actually, I'm just gonna watch over. I feel like if you do your thumb over the bar, it kind of doesn't go with it as much. So I think something I saw Louis Simmons do is go with your thumb out. It just feels a little bit better if you all want to try it. Third and final one of these. Moving on to the low back things. I love these. All right. Second one, let's do these. Really good. After these are probably going to Solix, Pack Flies, Nautilus Incline. Oh yeah, and the Arsenal machine. It'll be good. Alright. And final. Ugh. Maybe mess around and do 42.5. Ooh. Oh. That's... Ooh. On to butterflies. All right. Well, we just got this. A little bit heavy. One more issue. Cool. Another absolutely insanely good machine. This is my favorite incline press machine. Especially this grip. This grip is you can get elsewhere. This one. Two more of these. It's so crazy how good the products that Nautilus makes. It's crazy. I've never had a bad Nautilus machine. A bad Nautilus machine. Such a red machine. Drop the weight just a hair. You all may be in for a treat. Oh my goodness, to lift with me. absolute freakish female of a person, so that would be a good one. Probably last one of these and that was next. I'm dead. Jeez. Okay. Leg flies. Pump check. Get the heck out of here. Okay. Pump flies. Here we go. Probably just one more of these. Pretty cooked. More of these. Pump check. Get the heck out of here. Go. See how I'm looking. For today, do a little post-workout talk. Okay. We actually got the posing room today. Alright. Let's see how bad I'm looking. What's in there, bud? Not too bad. I'd say probably good for today. I mean, I'd say better. I've been bulking since March. Still a bit big, but I would say pretty good pump day overall. You know, I've been thinking about, I was talking about doing like competing, not in bodybuilding, but in jiu-jitsu soon. Honestly, man, life, like where I had surgery and stuff a few weeks ago, that kind of set me back, and like I've been feeling sorry for myself almost. But today was the first day that I actually just put one foot in front of the other in the practice room. I didn't listen to anything that was going on in my head. I just did, and I wasn't afraid. And even if I was afraid of taking a bad shot or messing up or, getting sprawled on or losing or getting my freaking neck snatched up, it didn't matter, because I've just been kind of on this personal journey. I moved away from home whenever I was, about 2 weeks after my 14th birthday to Illinois. And, you know, I lived in the fighter house in the barracks for a long time. I lived there for going on 2 years. I lived there for like a year and a half. Off and on, but like really on, but just, you know, whenever I'd go away, like it was kind of like, you know, if you leave your house to go on a trip, it's not like you're really gone, you're just away from there. And whenever I moved away, I had this self-belief that I wasn't going to be anything, that I had to be in that space. I had to work that hard every single day. And I had to put myself through that every single day and suffer through every single day to get where I'm at. And that's very true, and I'll never forget that, and that is true. But I moved back home in November. That was like the hardest decision of my life, hands down. And I've noticed since I've been back, whenever I was in Mount Vernon, it was almost like, okay, I'm a part of the team. Peyton, we're gonna subtract that from me. I'm a part of Daisy Fresh, I'm a part of PSF, which I love PSF, that's my family. You know, like, all those guys are my brothers. I look at them like my brothers, especially the guys who lived in the barracks. I'd do anything for those guys. But since being back home and being kind of with myself a lot, I've grown so much as a person, and just thinking, you know, like I was one of the, like I used to be so big, you know, and like I never thought that I could even build any type of muscle whatsoever, or actually do anything in the world. I was just gonna off myself if I didn't do, I was gonna say, what I told myself was, I said, by the time I'm 18, if I'm not where I'm at, well, then this all ends. And I was thinking about that last night, and I was thinking to myself, well, where am I? Where have I gotten to since that low point? You know, and since that low point in Mount Vernon, not that Mount Vernon was a low point, I loved my time there, but through all these things that I've done to grow myself as a man, as a person, as just a human being walking the face of the earth, we're getting there, you know. And I probably sound like I'm just some, you know, trying to be David Goggins knockoff, but I really do believe that if you put yourself in positions that you don't want to be in every single day for a certain amount of time, you will somehow or some way or another get what you want in the end. Even if it takes losing your happiness for a little bit, if starving a few days out of the week every day because you're so poor you can't eat. I've done that. Having to make a spot for a wrestling team or have to cut weight because you love to do something, whatever that may be, whatever your why is, do that. You know, this past year, I told myself I want to make money, I want to build muscle, and I just want to be happy. And putting labels on these things, I feel like turns off so many people away from actually doing what they want to do with their life. I know it did me. I mean, heck, I was 300 pounds whenever I was 10 years old. I was like, I mean, heck, I don't want to go to the gym. Why would I? Everybody looks better than me, probably getting judged. Why would I put myself in that position? Okay, who cares? I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing with my life. What does it matter? Who cares about actually doing something with it? But then, through, you know, the years and life experience that I've had, you know, I've lived a lot of life in a short amount of time, I feel. And I've noticed that just saying and getting off on just your words and getting off on the ideal of people thinking you're gonna do that, that kills way more than just suffering in silence until you get what you want. Now, I'm not saying suffer in silence, of course, but if you have to be sad, and if you don't know wherever any of this is going to take you, you know, like after Heath got me to, you know, like my coach Heath got me to, you know, top 20 spot in the world in my weight class, in jiu-jitsu, in my age group. I never thought I was going to do that. Why would I? I was just some morbidly obese kid from Eastern Kentucky, you know. What did it matter? None of it matters. I mean, like, why should I even come to the gym? What does it matter? Nothing matters unless you give it meaning. So that's probably it for today. Sorry to ramble on, but yeah. Thank you all so much for staying with me. See y'all tomorrow.